Alex Jackson. I am the founder of Craft Alley in the public market. When Victor Steinbrück was alive, I had a grandfather clause where I didn't have to pay rent. When he died, that grandfather clause died with him. There was nobody there to protect him. Millie and the people of that time kicked me out of the market park. The next day when I set up over here, I was beat up by the Seattle police. When I went to court, I told the judge that if they banned me from the park from trying to make a living at my traditional art, they will have to ban people that come and write poetry and stories in the park where they are making money. People that photograph, people that make documentaries on different things in the park, they would have to charge them. Otherwise, they'd open themselves for a lawsuit, and they left me alone. Even to this day, they leave me alone. I'm Klinga, Police Alaska.
Marketplace, yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's good to have a repertory because the musician must have material for 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6 hours. The musician can break rules and the musician doesn't recognize borders or flags. You discover real freedom, put messages into sublime or grotesque or satiric. Now I have the guitar, now this is real, I can make it real.
Right.
It's part of the show.
Even if you don't say what you're thinking,
Yeah.
through the music,
The guitar is talking loud, the guitar is saying, a beautiful woman is going by, you must admire that moment. Don't be shy about it.
Right.
It's your moment, it's my moment. It's a pleasure of life. The life gives you those images to entice you. That's what makes you a human being, a real pleasure to be here alive at the moment. And there's no money. In my brain I had no money at the time. Child swimming in the middle of the lake because he's been trying to practice swimming all these times in rivers. He's not paying attention to the people up there. He's enjoying himself. He don't know how far he is in the lake. But now you don't feel the pressure that you're supposed to perform, and you do it for money.
Right.
And the people can sense that too.
Oh yeah.
You have to be careful with that. 300 miles up to the
300
sky.
miles.
Yes, and then Grandpa dropped the coconuts. But,
Thank you.
but Grandpa looks for a good target on the bottom. The ones you hate, those are the ones you must hit.
Then when you drop it, you don't drop it by him.
No, then it saves the machete. Because by breaking coconut requires the machete.
Right,
When
right.
you don't have the machete. Hey. Psycho, get you, take my soul and take to me. So I can bring it to you.
Do a raffle.
Be careful what you wish for Christmas. Santa Claus might treat you this time. Yeah.
Para el día del pavo,
Yeah.
nos comemos pavo cada quien. Vamos a ver quién se...
Y aquí lo atormentamos.
No, uno vos y otro yo, ¿ok?
Usted no te lo acabas.
Ponte mierda, así yo me lo acabo, ¿ok?
Okay. For you, whoever missed the father you never had before, this is your chance. It's undeniable chance.
Está muy ok, está muy ok.
Okay, I leave you with your papa there.
All right.
Ok, bye, ok, así, ok. Tranquilo, ok.
All right.
Having a good day? It's sunny.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave in a few minutes. I'm cutting back my hours to 7 hours. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's turned into a nice day.
It's beautiful.
I know.
I'm just gonna go take a nap too.
Yeah, are you done with work? That's cool. I can't exactly plan for it, but it's possible. You're
A group of girls who gets to have control. He starts hearing what the man is typing.
Goes through yo-yo stuff. My dad was laid off from there, and he finally opened up his own business. He says you could actually learn more from being fired and rehired than you could from actually just living out a situation. If you could go down and buy a pair of satin underwear for $2, would you buy it?
well, I mean,
Would you buy a pair of satin underwear for $2?
I don't know.
Because they made them now?
You mean just because of the good deal, or?
Because of the deal, because it's a, I mean, but would you jump to satin underwear?
Well, me, no. I don't buy clothing very often.
I know, but I'm just getting it like, would you jump
As an
to-
example.
Yeah.
Well,
Would you
I don't
jump to
know.
satin
Like, let's
for
say.
$2?
Well, okay. Let's say if I had like a.
Yeah, and all of a sudden this girl saw you like standing in a line and she knew you were wearing satin underwear, and all of a sudden something happened, you know, and you just
Right.
you're
Right.
just like, because in your mind there's nothing you can do to escape the fact that you're now wearing satin underwear for $2.
Right. Right.
And she knows it, and there's nothing that you can say or do. I mean,
Change the fact.
no,
that-
see, what you'd have to do is you'd have to get into the psychological chess game that you're a pawn in the game of the idea that you've been caught
Right. Right.
trying to do something very quirky and new.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like she doesn't really give a shit because she wears satin underwear, but the simple fact that you just started wearing satin underwear, you know, it's, you know, and she sees you, and women are very opinionated.
Well,
She sees you as the kind of guy that would never wear satin underwear. So it's a weird situation.
if she wasn't standing right behind you in line,
No, she
it would
was.
be different. But
Right.
I thought she was standing.
She is. She's in very close proximity
Right.
of your energy field. It has now been, you've now been forced to engage in this mental game of chess
Right.
psychology about. Now, at the point in which this happens, you have to question how much you actually are willing to back up the idea that you feel very strong about wearing satin underwear for $2, or that you really didn't care and you were actually just trying something
Just
new.
right.
Yeah. But either way, you're going to try to find out how she feels about it to figure out how much of a game of chess you guys
Right.
are going to begin to play or playing.
Well, let me ask you a question. I mean, what would you do in that situation if you were standing in line? I mean, would you basically just?
I would embarrass myself totally, and I would get entirely into the situation. I'd be like, yes, you're right. You're totally right. Totally right. And I'd stand my ground. I'd be like, yeah. I mean, the thing is that I might find out that she's actually interested in me more for the fact that I wore the underwear and that she thought that I was brave.
Okay. So, what is your name? What? Aime?
Subtle interconnectedness between people. It's almost ethereal, if you will. One is in Paris and the other one is Chico's party, all the student movements are taking place. One is, they all have very, very subtle perceptions.
What have you been doing lately? That's good.
It's been bumpy.
There was this short guy running after me. First, the person told me that, hey, don't you know this guy? And I say, no, I don't. I looked again, yeah, I know that guy. So I start walking and he started following me, so I took off.
Right.
And I told my friend, tell this guy to quit following me. And he told me, no, he's not following you, he's just chasing you.
Oh no.
Damn.
That is scary.
I know, and I told him, quit that. Don't you scare me.
Yeah.
Scare me off.
I don't know. Can we talk about something more
Sure.
personal?
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
Like me, it's
Yeah.
all my focus lately. I haven't really even thought about the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask me a question.
Well, how have you been doing lately?
Lately, I've been doing pretty well, going through some transitions with housing and kind of sitting on my ass without a job.
That's para energize you.
Energy.
And the people around you, you don't even try to get this and it just comes. And when you really try, it doesn't work. That's
Right.
funny, you know? that crazy? Yeah?
Yeah, the universe.
Sometimes
like
you're
this,
doing
man.
your best and you know that it works, and this time doesn't work. And then you just pretend that you're playing, but you're not playing, and then, oh, these people just play. How can that happen, you know? And it makes put you into the mystery all the time. Music always put you into the mystery sometimes.
What does Carlos Santana say about electricity?
Oh, he's always talking about the spiritual feeling and how the music and art are one of the only two elements in which you can hit the medium of all human beings.
Yes, you open the door.
It doesn't matter if the person is a black, white, orange color, or purple.
Oh yeah, this also
if it's the old person or
you know,
young person,
yeah,
or if it's the richest person on the planet,
equal,
or if somebody who doesn't have nothing but sleeping bag outside. It's always the music and the art have always been the medium in which conveys the humanity,
right?
The energy.
It's like a communication. It's like a language. That's why it's a universal language.
It's able to
sometimes it's synchronized, sometimes it don't.
It's able to break through all the barriers, though.
Try to harness it.
You know what is funny? You know when you experience this, and then you want to diss people's brain, and just momentarily just stop right there, and the people still like that. They go, what?
Right.
Oh, he invites you in. Huh?
Yeah, and he said, let's go in there, you know, and I get you in there. And I was over there, and it was raining outside, and I didn't even know that this community exists inside. Serious. Oh, wow, where did these people come from? Wow, I never see these people on the streets, the different colors, because they never go out and see the sun. Oh, and you see sleeping bags all over.
How many people were in there?
Shit, about 60, 70, something like that.
Wow.
Everywhere around in the building, no? So I went over there, and
that has got to be out of this world.
This guy said to me, wait for me about 20 minutes, can you wait? I said, why not? I was reading a book. I have my guitar with me, and they were looking at me like, you're going to play it, you're going to play it, you're going to play it. And I said, yeah, I'm going to play later. I play for you, why not, you know? But I didn't play my guitar, I got the flute. And that was more excitement to them, something that they never see, because it was inside the package. And so I got this flute, and I start playing Guatemalan music. When you get into the flute, I'm not myself for moments. A lot of times, somehow the oxygen combines into my brain, and it put me into the trance. That's right.
Right.
And you know, I was playing, and as soon as when I stopped playing, it was a whole hour passed by, and my friend was sitting right there. And everybody was sitting down and so peaceful. I got out of there, man, and I was quiet in the moment. It takes a while for me to walk out of there after I play for a whole hour my flute, because I have to, like the diver, you know, recuperate the oxygen, you know. Your oxygen goes back again into the pH, whatever. Decompression. Yeah, decompression, yeah.
That's a feeling,
and it goes, and then I go, wow.
Sometimes it blows, you're blown away, huh?
Yeah, and this guy, my friend, this is what the trip, he said, wow, I never know that you play the flute like this. Wow, he said, you just play like the place where I grew up, you know, the people. Of course, I am from Guatemala, see? But I never, you know, at the moment I forgot where I was playing, because the meaning of the garlic means they push the bad spirits out of your way, trying to get her naked with his eyes. He doesn't see it as an art, he sees him as a sexual. I know a pervert when I see a pervert. I my guitar and I play with him and I talk to him, how are you doing today?
Just to make him talk, to make him
he will like,
oh yeah. Just to pull him out of his shell, because he's used to kind of like hiding behind.
Yes, like one of those people who try to have fun, you know, see a woman and try to touch her butt and then hide themselves behind the bushes. I just quit playing, and then she comes around me like for protection, not for
Tasha.
Yeah, and then I was doing this without playing the guitar, just messing up mimics, and the guy don't know what to say, what to do. There were no purpose for him to be in there anymore. But he cannot help himself. He was like looking at her. I mean, blabbering all over me like a coyote.
Rabid dog.
Then when he walks around, then I start playing again. He turns around and come back again. Then I quit again. It's not just happen. Things don't just happen. I make them happen.